Tonight, kicking back, needing a Mac, and overloading your roof rack. From the tomb of the womb to the womb of the tomb, it's You've Been Friend! Welcome to the show. It's the Channel 5 HQ, and Simon Cowell has snuck in with a power tool to ensure X Factor ratings remain buoyant. Bring back Louis! And get some powder on that stump before it grows back. Crikey, that's a big blister. Sir Bradley Wiggins got one a bit like this after the Tour de France. Let the badness out and rub a little Germaline on the stub. It's some of Mick Jagger's kids hanging out in Mick's garden in Chelsea. Oi! Mind Mick Jagger's bed? He'll be so angry when he gets back from his Pilates. No, they should never have built the bypass so close to Stonehenge. It's completely spoilt it. A few miles uphill, Adele's waters have broken and it's caused a flash flood. Dirty girl! Comedians are normally good at camouflage, so he's probably embarrassed that we can see this. Oh, embarrassing. The camera is attached to Bruce Forsyth's chin, where he's strapped a basketball hoop as part of the government's drive to reduce childhood obesity. Bruce wanders around cul-de-sacs in Berkshire, encouraging kids to have a pop. Nice to see you, to see you. Ouch! Poor Brucey. Didn't he do well? Music now. Who's waiting for the drop?
I'm waiting for that drop, 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 drop. I'm waiting for that drop, 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 drop. Don't stop, 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 so
It's so much easier for men to admit their true feelings in this day and age, isn't it? He looks tall, don't he? Well, you heard of platform shoes. These are stool shoes. Oh, leave him alone, he's on holiday. Ryanair are now offering cheap flights for hamsters between Liverpool and Dublin. It's just £35 return. Don't forget your pound for the toilet. Oh, God, no! My hamster Abu was supposed to be on that flight. No, wait a minute. He's in my pocket. My mistake. Phew. But my heart goes out to anyone whose hamster was on that flight. EasyJet are promising bigger aircraft that can also take stoats and weasels.
You've just totally...
Trevor McDonald's Sit on Mur is removed from the pub garden at his local in Bucks and transported back to his house. I wouldn't mind, but he only drinks squash.
This one.
Tim here works for Allied Carpets.
Tim, what are you doing?
His job is to come in after a carpet has been fitted, test the shag pile, and check it's been laid symmetrically. Yes, it has.
What are you doing?
You can hardly see the seam. Tim is ensuring that the carpet will give hours of enjoyment down the ages. But he doesn't want to wear the carpet out, so just take your feet off it for a moment, Tim.
Right here.
Thanks, Tim.
Tim!
This guy tries to swap his odor eaters without taking his shoes off. It normally takes him at least 12 goes before he gets it right. But when it works, it's magic. Paddington 2. In the sequel, Paddington gets a job on a building site. But his co-workers keep nicking his lunch, though he's pretty mad about it.
Oi! Give me back my marmalade sandwiches, or I'll get Mr. and Mrs. Brown onto you. Ah!
Toddlers now. Nice cardigan. I wonder if they do it in a 38-inch chest. Who am I kidding, 40? But what about your big finish? That's the one.
One banana.
Don't worry, Mother, it's a banana.
Okay, you have to earn it. Now sit.
All that for a banana? You should see what they make him do for a kumquat. It's a nice idea to have the photo of the person calling you come up on the screen when the phone goes. But not when it's Katie Hopkins. Ah, it's Katie Hopkins! When is the right time to call an exorcist? I always wait for the green vomit and rotating head with our kids.
What's wrong?
I love bird's eye sweet corn, don't you? It's so fresh.
Blow.
It's as fresh as the moment when the nose went...
There you go. Keep blowing.
Pop!
There.
Here comes the sweet corn. Boogylicious. You can't go anywhere in the country these days without a member of Springwatch turning up and trying to get involved. Get lost, mate. Sadly, there was a song thrush on the other side of the river, and while that was going on, you missed it. Postman Pat's illegitimate son honors his memory with a pilgrimage to Pat's place of work. Disgraceful. Mrs. Goggins will be turning in her grave. Yes, sorry, kids, she died. Didn't they tell you?
He's dead!
As attendances fall in Britain's churches, some vicars have resorted to drive-by baptism. You're C of E now. Get down that church. Glastonbury Tor, where the last two members of the 1,000-strong BBC crew are leaving. Filming themselves with their own drone. I wouldn't mind, but the actual festival finished 10 weeks ago. At least put a sad face on it. Thank you. They've really scaled back the Farnborough Air Show, haven't they? £50 that ticket cost me. Still, I had a lovely chat with Gareth from the choir, who's a big fan of the Sock with Camel.
Dude, you're getting a little too close. Corrected!
Then I got a keyring with a Spitfire on it. Look how much this guy's jeans have shrunk. Yes, every time he tries to cross a river, they shrink just a little bit more. In another few hours, there'll be hot pants. Say what you like about Richard Branson, but he's determined to make space travel pay. Ben Affleck paid $250,000 for this. Admittedly, for him, it was more about getting away from his wife. Sorry, darling. I kissed the nanny again. Music now. And is it summer already? Oh, my days. So, an open road and a dash cam. Tell me, what happens next? Find out after the break. Dinner?
Dinner! Dinner! Dinner!
Where's the nut? Butcher's Choice range sponsors You've Been Framed.
Welcome back. Full marks if you guessed that the car would choose this moment to do a wave. Hiya! That's it. Use your windscreen wipers to wipe away the damage. Poor old Phil Collins, eh?
So this is Nally's first attempt at parallel parking.
This is a good idea. Set up 2 chairs and then park the car between them to get a sense of distance. Next time, perhaps put 2 people in the chairs. Or maybe not. Did I say this was a good idea?
What are you doing?
It's the worst idea we ever had.
This is the worst idea we've ever had.
It was, wasn't it? I don't know what we were thinking. The car in front is a Peugeot Bipper. Very roomy, the Bipper. Good for big bottles of water and broken plant pots. Told you! Also known as the Peugeot Fly Tipper. Ignition, put it in gear, mirror, signal, maneuver. Textbook. Careful how you get that glass up, mate. Ooh, could be nasty.
How we gonna explain it?
Such a drag to have to empty the fridge before you go on holiday, isn't it? That's why I just load my fridge and take it with me. At high speeds, it acts as a spoiler, too. That's it. Get it comfortable. That's it. Yep, a bit to the left. It's empty. What's the point of that? The other option, of course, is to stick it in the back of your Peugeot Bipper. Duncan James from Blue in his Rage-mobile. He travels around Britain trying to fire mud at his enemies. This time, he's firing mud at a bloke who shortchanged him for an ice cream on Brighton Pier when he was 8. Oh yeah, he's got a long memory as Duncan. So if you've ever crossed him, watch out! I'm particularly worried because I pushed in front of him in the queue for the toilets in TGI Fridays once. That's why I'm lying low. No choice but music now. I couldn't stop playing these if I tried.
I can't stop playing this song. It makes me high. I hear myself singing. I'm feeling so high. I can't stop now, baby. I can't stop. I can't stop now, baby. I can't stop. I can't stop now, baby. I can't stop. I can't stop now. I can't stop now. I can't stop now, baby. I can't stop. I can't stop now, baby. I can't stop. I can't stop now, baby. I can't stop. I can't stop now.
It was silly to park Ant and Dec's trailer in the middle of the road. Oi! Keep the noise down or you'll wake the boys up. He's got the right idea. Shh! Don't come knocking when this joint's rocking. I've never really understood the rules of American football. Remind me, is it 1 point for hitting the framed tiger poster or 2? I never really understood the rules of baseball. Remind me, is it 1 point or 2 for kissing the bowler's waistband? And... bum crack. There you go, buddy. If you've ever wondered where Michael Jackson got his trademark leg-flicking dance move, it was from this boy.
Closer to the ball.
Who would spend hours in front of a football trying to kick it, but also perfecting that move. The kid grew up to become head of financial affairs at FIFA and taught Sepp Blatter a few tricky moves, I can tell you. The boy from the next field isn't allowed to come in and play. He has to wait outside on the gate with his dog. When will East and West Sussex be united? Not for a while, judging by this behaviour. Oi! That's the mayor of Horseman Den's stepson. I hate animals, don't you? Especially nanny goats who take their name too literally. You're a goat, sister, but you ain't no nanny. Thanks for joining me for another one of my pet hates. Jude Law pops round to his pig dealer to pick up a couple of fully grown hogs and a sow. He adopted them as a tax dodge and became attached to them and now has them alternate weekends with Sienna Miller. Unfortunately, the car's Jewish.
No way. It's against my religion.
Hey, come back. You're going to ruin my weekend. Gordon Ramsay's half-brother Barry here in the kitchen he runs with Gordon's half-nephew Trevor. Got that? They've got the equipment, but very little talent. Oh, Trevor. The Cats just realized the new series of Jeremy Kyle starts tomorrow morning. Yep, that should do it. Liam and Noel Gallagher have patched up their differences and gone back to visit Mum in Burnage. Oh, I do like Liam's flowery leggings, don't you? You can get them at Pretty Green, 200 quid. And the moped was borrowed from Patsy Kensit. Are you watching the cat in the yard? So is the cat in the house. Get off my land! The plan to build 200,000 starter homes by 2020 is gaining momentum after Toys R Us have stepped in as partners. They're not much, and they're yellow, but they're home to 20,000 of us. Sorry, you. I live in a caravan. That is the worst setup of Jenga I've ever seen. They've just piled the pieces up in a straight line. You're not supposed to jump over Jenga. You pull pieces out one by one. It's more like a plunk. Oh, no, it's all wrong, all wrong. Have a look at the packet. There's instructions on the side.
If she gets to see it, she won't never do it.
Nan wanted a funeral to be fun and eco-friendly, so let's see if you can get her head in the compost bin. Oops, no. Someone else have a go. It's Declan Donnelly off Ant and Dec working on his leg muscles to keep his young bride happy. Stamina is all in the bedroom. Oops. Sorry, Dec. Access denied. That's it. Set him up and have another go.
Please tell me you did not just do that.
That grass is looking very brown and lifeless, isn't it? I wonder why.
Oh, no!
You want to think about changing your sprinkler.
Oh, he did too.
I'm handing you over to the women to finish. Oh, yeah. It's not all me, you know.
Me, 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 only me, 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 sexy me, 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 only me, 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 sexy me, 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 me.
That's all, Framed fans. Remember, you can still send copies of your tapes or DVDs to Free Post You've Been Framed, or you can go to itv.com/framed, where you can upload your clips direct. So what are you waiting for? There's 250 quid if your clip is used in one of our programs. Check out our website for terms and conditions, and until next time, cheerio!
Well, next for some celebrity couples tonight could change everything. As we all know, just saying what you see is not that easy. Stephen Mulhern is here with a special catchphrase in a moment. And if you missed all the drama from Emmerdale last night, Belle was in big trouble. Catch up on the ITV Hub ahead of tomorrow's next episode at 7.